What's up everyone, this is Oscar from Underdog, and today's little video, a little jam exercise for those of you who are a little bit afraid of playing this in your electronic music compositions. And by this I mean any kind of piano keyboard, any kind of keys. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a sequencer that's going to play a certain sequence of notes on this automatically, and then we're going to do the jamming in between. We're going to just fill up the blank spaces between the bits that are rigidly put in place. It's the best of both worlds between the electronic music space and the acoustic music space. We use the rigidity and correctness of a perfect sequence, plus the human organic messiness of us playing the keys. I'm going to show it to you first on the piano, then I'm going to show it to you on a synthesizer, and then I'm going to show it to you purely in software in your DAW, where all you need is a MIDI controller like this. So whatever tools you have, you probably have something that you can use to follow along with this. By the way, remember to like the video and subscribe. That keeps the Underdog project alive. And go follow one of my courses on courses.underdog.brussels if you want to learn more from me in a more structured context. Boom. So what we're going to need for this is a sequencer. So our DAW, in my case Ableton Live, is good enough as long as it can send MIDI signals to the instrument that we're trying to play. In Ableton Live, it can just use a device which is called external instrument. I set it up so it sends MIDI to my instrument and that it receives audio from my instrument. Now I'm going to choose a tempo and draw in 2 notes on a sequence. I'm going to choose a key, like let's say C minor, and I'm going to draw a note on the downbeat and on the backbeat. So it's a very stable and simple pattern with lots of space in between. When I hit play, it just starts playing automatically. All right, there we go. Very simple, plenty of space in between the notes, and it's in that space that we're going to start improvising. So that's the basic concept, and it doesn't sound like much just yet. But now let's push it even further in the electronic domain and let's add a delay to it and then start recording the output. So we're just going to add a delay that's going to create some rhythmical interest around what we're already doing. And then when we add in little notes, it's like painting with sound, because those extra notes get smeared out over time and everything becomes more complex and rich and interesting. And in an electronic music composition, that's just going to be delicious. Check this out. We've set up a delay, now let's see where this goes. Let's try with a different delay. Immediately this gives like a certain vibe to the composition. So there was a moment there where I really felt like I was hitting a little bit of a sweet spot. I was really feeling this. I felt like I wanted to hear like bass come in underneath, or strings over the top, or a voice, or something cool, you know? And this is a vibe that I would never have gotten if I would just sit down at the keys and start improvising. It's really the secret key of jamming with a sequencer into a delay and then just recording the outputs and messing around. And it's so nice, it's so nice. And oh my God, is it nice. It's so nice. And I know you came here for electronic music, not piano. So let me do the exact same thing, sending the MIDI data to my Prophet instead. Let's see what comes out. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauceum. That was working pretty well. Excellent, excellent. That was working pretty well. Now you might be like, Oscar, I don't have one of those synthesizers. Well, let me do it with a VST as well. You do not need anything fancy for this. And to do it with a VST, it's as simple as dragging on a nice VST instead of your external instrument, and then making sure you've got your little MIDI keyboard at hand where you can just... Whoa. What a sound. Don't forget to try out, see what the mod wheel does. On this patch I don't like what it does, but... Why not? It's a little chord progression. Okay, I think that's going to be it for me for today. I hope this gave you some inspiration. Have fun with it, and I'll see you next week. Take care.